Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my YouTube channel Heart of Guidance. 5 signs Allah is warning you about a woman. Not every woman who enters your life is a blessing. Sometimes she is a test, a warning from Allah, a distraction sent to pull you away from your purpose, your deen and even your peace. But most men ignore the signs until it's too late. So how do you know if Allah is warning you about a woman? Here are 5 powerful signs you need to watch out for. She pulls you away from your deen. A righteous woman brings you closer to Allah, but a dangerous one does the opposite. If you find yourself skipping prayers, delaying your obligations, or engaging in haram just to please her, this is a clear warning that the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said a woman is married for 4 things: her wealth, her lineage, her beauty, and her faith. Choose the one who is religious. May your hands be rubbed with dust, meaning may you prosper. Bukhari 590. If she constantly distracts you from Islam, makes you doubt your values, or leads you toward haram, Allah is showing you a warning sign. But are you paying attention? It often starts small. Maybe you start missing fear because you stayed up late texting her. Maybe you stop lowering your gaze because you feel special when she compliments you, and before you know it, your entire mindset is shifted. You prioritize her over your deen. You justify small sins thinking they don't matter, but Cheyenne works in steps. What starts as a small slip turns into a habit, and that habit turns into a lifestyle. A righteous woman will remind you of your obligations. She will encourage you to become a better Muslim. But a woman who leads you towards sin is a fitna, not a blessing. Allah does not send you a wife to destroy your iman. He sends you a wife to strengthen it. If she is doing the opposite, Allah is warning you. Your heart feels unsettled. One of the most overlooked signs is the feeling of unease in your heart. Islam teaches that Allah gives sakina, tranquility, in what is good for you. But if something feels wrong, if your heart is constantly uneasy around her, if you feel anxious, or if you can't shake the feeling that something isn't right, this could be Allah's way of warning you. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said sin is what wavers in your heart, and you dislike that people should come to know of it. Muslim 2553. When something is right, Allah makes it easy. When something is wrong, you will feel internal conflict. Pay attention to what your soul is telling you. This is something many men ignore. They think, maybe I'm just overthinking, or maybe it's just nerves, but deep down your soul knows. Your fitra is warning you. Islam teaches that when something is meant for you, Allah opens the doors, but when something is wrong for you, He creates obstacles. If you find yourself making excuses, ignoring red flags, or forcing the relationship to work, this is a sign a relationship blessed by Allah brings peace, not constant stress. If your gut is telling you that something is wrong, trust it. This is not just psychology. This is divine wisdom. Allah does not place unease in your heart for no reason. She lacks modesty and good character. The best women in Islam were known for their high modesty and strong character, but today many men ignore this. They choose women based only on appearance, ignoring the way she speaks, behaves, and carries herself. Yet the Prophet Sallallahu Wasallam warned us, the most complete of the believers in faith are those with the best character, and the best of you are those who are best to their women. Tiy 1162. If she has no haya, if she speaks in a vulgar way, if she constantly flirts with other men, this is a sign no matter how beautiful she is, her lack of character will destroy your peace. Allah is showing you a warning. Do not ignore it. Many men make the mistake of thinking they can change a woman after marriage. They assume that if she dresses modestly now, she will wear hijab later, that if she flirts now, she will be loyal later. But Islam teaches us to marry based on what is already there, not based on potential. The Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam didn't say marry a woman who might become religious. He said choose the one who is religious. If you ignore character now, you will regret it later. A woman's modesty is a reflection of her self-respect. It is not just about clothing, it is about how she carries herself, how she speaks, how she interacts with others. If she lacks haya, she will bring chaos into your life, and Allah is giving you a chance to walk away. Before that happens, she controls you with emotions. A woman who uses guilt, manipulation, or emotional games to control you is dangerous. Islam teaches men to be leaders, not servants to their desires or to a woman's emotions. Yet many men today become weak. They let their emotions overpower their logic. They accept disrespect just to keep a woman in their life. But Allah warns us to not be like those who forgot Allah. So he made them forget themselves. Quran 59:19. If a woman constantly threatens to leave, plays mind games, or makes you feel worthless, this is not love, this is a test, and the longer you stay, the harder it will be to escape. This is how many men lose themselves. They think love is about sacrifice, but they end up sacrificing their dignity. They tolerate disrespect, thinking patience will fix everything. But Islam teaches balance. Yes, marriage requires patience, but it also requires mutual respect. If she makes you feel weak, powerless, or controlled, this is not a relationship, this is slavery. A strong Muslim man leads with wisdom, not emotion. If she is constantly making you feel guilty, if she threatens to leave every time you set a boundary, if she makes you feel like you have to earn her love, she is not the right woman for you. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will free yourself. You keep facing hardships because of her. One of the strongest signs from Allah is continuous hardship. When something is good for you, Allah makes it smooth, but when something is harmful, Allah may place obstacles in your path to warn you. If you constantly feel drained, if your life is full of stress, if your iman is suffering, ask yourself, is this relationship bringing you closer to Allah, or is it pulling you away? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, leave that which makes you doubt for that which does not make you doubt. TIY 2518. If the relationship is full of conflict, anxiety, and hardship, this could be Allah's way of protecting you from something that is not meant for you. Do not fight against what Allah is trying to remove from your life. The more you fight against Allah's plan, the more pain you will feel. Hardship is not always is a test, it is sometimes a sign that you are forcing something that is not written for you. And the moment you let go, you will feel relief, because what Allah removes, He replaces with something far better. Allah never takes something away except to replace it with something better. If you see these warning signs, listen. Do not let your emotions blind you. Trust in Allah's wisdom, because sometimes what feels like love is actually a distraction, and what feels like loss is actually protection. So are you ignoring Allah's warnings?